if you've clicked this link, assuming this isn't just the next thing that popped up in your queue, then you are a SUNY Geneseo student taking INTD301, and you've been working on sequences and series today, and you did the 4 challenge questions, and you're looking to check your answers and see if you did it the way the slick solution people did it. So let's hit them one at a time. There's some arithmetic sequence. The third term is 14. The sum of the fourth and seventh is the average of the sum of the 11th and 12th. Is the average of the 11th and 12th. And we're supposed to compute the 2020th term. So guess when this question was given. So let's see about this. This is very doable. What does this mean? So this means that first term plus 2 common differences is 14. And then what does this mean? So this means first term plus 3 common differences plus first term plus 6 common differences is first term plus 10 common differences, first term plus 11 common differences over 2. Let's do some rearranging here. So this is 2a1 times 2. This is 9d times 2. This is 2 first terms, 21 second terms. So what, sorry, 21 Ds. So what does this mean? This means kick this over. 2a1 is kick that over. 3D. Now take this and that and put them together. So if 2a1 is 3d, 1a1 is 3 halves d. Well, what's that make d? This is 4 halves d, so this is 7 halves d. So this is 14 divided by 7 halves. That's 4. And if that's 4, then that's 12. So first term is 6. Now, A sub 2020 is the first term plus 2019 Ds. First term is 6. Common difference is 4. What's that? 8,076 and another 6. There it is. There it is. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy at all. Just using definitions over and over again. How'd this one go? Hopefully this went pretty well. We know that $3,100 is to be distributed to a bunch of pirates in arithmetic sequence, right? Because every pirate receives D less than the pirate in front. So the sum of an arithmetic sequence is n over 2 times the first plus the last. Well, that's the first and that's the last. Right? So this tells us how many pirates there are, right? Because this is 200 divided by 2 is 100, so there are 31 pirates. And if there are 31 pirates in a line, then the first pirate gets what the last pirate does, and there's 30 common differences separating the first from the last. So that implies that D is 4, and so ND is 31.4. Teenagers got 3 points in a contest for figuring that out. I think it was 2016. Nope, this was 2016. An infinite geometric series has sum 2016. A new series obtained by squaring each term of the original series has sum 10,080. Compute the common ratio of the original series. Goodness. So what's this? This says first term plus, that's 2016. What is this sum? First term over 1 minus r. Then we'll deal with the new series. The new series is obtained by squaring each term of the original series. So square that, square that, square that, and so on. That series has sum 10,080. Well, this is itself a geometric series, where the first term is a squared, and the common difference is r squared, right? Right? So, what does this do for us? Well, this tells us that A is 2016 times 1 minus r. Sub that in. A squared. Right? Right? So one of these cancels with one of those, right? And so what do you got? You got 10,080 times 1 plus r is 2016 squared times 1 minus r. Well, golly, how does that? That's got to simplify somehow, right? This is 1,008 times 10 times 1 plus r. This is 2016 times 2016, right? Right? So what's this? 5 plus 5r, 2016 minus 2016r. So now we do some algebra 1. Now we do some algebra 1, and we get ourselves an r. We confirm that that r has an absolute value less than 1, which means that the geometric series will converge, and we're all set. That was a little bit harder than you thought it was when you first looked at it, right? But there's nothing here you can't do. Same sort of thing here. There are two different infinite geometric series for which the sum of each is 9. So, right, a plus ar plus ar squared plus and so on. That's 9. And so that's first term over 1 minus r, right? But also the sum of the first two terms is 5. The sum of the first two terms is 5, right? So what does this mean? This means that A is 5 over 1 plus r, and we can sub that in. So this means that 9 is equal to A over 1 minus r. Well, what does this mean? Rearrange. This means that 1 minus r squared, that's this part, is 5/9, or that r squared is 4/9. So r is plus or minus 2/3. Well, there are two cases based on the plus minus. If r is 2/3, then a is 5 over 1 plus 2/3. And that's 3. If r is negative 2/3, then a is 5 over 1 plus r. 1 plus r. Right? So this is the thing that we're going to call A. This is the thing that we're going to call B, because it's the other A. And so the answer to the question is that A squared plus B squared is 9 plus 225. Got it? I hope that's helpful. That's our 11 minutes together. I hope that you enjoyed some productive struggle and learned a thing or two along the way.